Randy Gradishar was born in the small town of Champion, Ohio, and grew to become a legendary Pro Bowl linebacker at the heart of Denver's famed Orange Crush defense in the late 1970s. Teammates and opponents alike respected him for his dedication to the game and to the Broncos. Revered as a consummate team player, Gradishar compiled an impressive resume during his 10 years with Denver. But it was an October afternoon in 1980 that provided him with his most memorable moment.
Probably the highlight for me was back in Cleveland, 1980. I'm from Northeast Ohio and played at Ohio State and went back to Cleveland. And it was a very high emotional game for me because my father had passed away in June of that summer. And I used to go to the Browns games, I used to go to the Indians games and watch them play. And then growing up and then realizing I was going back to play Cleveland. And I had this high emotional drain going on me already prior to the game and the week prior because of my father's death and going back there and just memories that I was recounting. And that was just after a game, on a Monday night game that we played New England, and Red Miller was our coach at that point, and Red just came from New England the year before, and we got embarrassed on Monday Night Football, and Red was already mad the week before, and the Browns were on like the 7 or 8 yard line getting ready to score, and we were already down. And Brian Sipe comes up, and he takes a snap, and he rolls to his left, and Tom Jackson blitzes in from the outside. He makes Brian Sipe throw the ball quickly. I knock it down. Tom Jackson's laying on his back on the ground. It bounces off of his stomach back into my hands, and I run 93 yards for a touchdown in front of the Cleveland Browns bench. And it was a really emotional time for me because I was at a real low point in my time as far as being a middle linebacker, defensive leader, and a lot of people didn't really realize that.
While some people underestimated how good Randy Gradishar really was, even after this team record 93-yard interception return, opposing offenses were all too aware of the damage he could do. After growing up in the appropriately named Champion, Ohio, Gradishar went to Ohio State, where he led the Buckeyes to 2 Rose Bowls and earned academic All-America honors. A member of the OSU Hall of Fame and National Football Foundation College Hall of Fame, legendary coach Woody Hayes called him the best defensive player he ever coached. As Denver's first-round draft pick in 1974, Gradishar never missed a game as a pro. He played in 145 straight, missing only 1 starting assignment after his rookie year. For 9 consecutive seasons, he led in tackles, retiring with a team record 2,049. At 6'3", 235 pounds, his athletic ability, combined with knowledge of the game, made him a force in the middle of Denver's defense.
3 linebacker drop. 3 backer drop. Right. drop. Gap weak side, go Willie. Jumping. What they're doing, a lot of stuff, they're just getting us deep in our drops and then trying to throw under us or...
5-yard gain?
Yeah.
During his 10 years with the Broncos, Gradishar won virtually every individual honor a defensive player could earn. He was the team's defensive MVP twice, made the Pro Bowl 7 times, and from 1976 through 1982 was named All-NFL or All-AFC by at least one major press service or publication. Gradishar's best year was 1978, when he was named Defensive Player of the Year by the Associated Press, UPI, and Pro Football Weekly. That same year, he won the George Halas Award as the College Football Hall of Fame's Pro Athlete of the Year. But Gradishar didn't receive these accolades by simply making tackles. His ability to make big plays made him a true impact player.
The ball to Van Egen's fumble, picked up by the Broncos. Bronco recovery. Here comes Gradishar. 10, 9, goal line. Gradishar recovers the touchdown and scores. It's number 20. Oakland 6, 6:37 to go, and there are a few Bronco fans in the crowd.
He forced 33 turnovers as a Bronco, with 20 interceptions and 13 fumble recoveries, returning 4 of them for touchdowns. Gradishar's passion for the game was undeniable. His rare combination of perseverance and humility, as much as his success on the field, made him a true team leader. Always working to improve his game with extra workouts and film studies, Gradishar led by example. The strength of his character, as well as his dedication as a player, won him the respect of his teammates.
Best person that I've ever known. Best person. Tremendous faith in God. I respected him as much as I did any player I've ever played with. And Randy was not super fast, nor super quick, but he was a great linebacker. You know, the best I ever played with.
Gradishar used his talents for one purpose: to help his team win. His commitment to his team and his on-the-field achievements were rewarded in 1989 when he became the 13th member of the Broncos Ring of Fame. The lessons he learned in football have carried over to his current position with...
Hi, I'm Michael Speer of Speer Wealth Management.
And I'm Randy Gradishar. I understand the importance of a great defense. Many financial advisors only know how to play offense, and unfortunately, not all that well. You need a strong offense and a defense to have a winning team. Right, Michael?
That's right, Randy. The challenge is knowing when to play offense and when to play defense. That's why Speer Wealth Management uses both offense and defense. Offense to move forward and defense to protect those gains.
Speer Wealth Management is my winning team. Should they be part of yours as well? Why don't you give them a call and find out? Why don't you call them right now at 303-900-9102. That's 303-900-9102, or visit them at their website at spearwealth.com.
Securities offered through Cambridge Investment Research, Inc., member FINRA SIPC.